Hey, beautiful souls. I'm your intuitive reader. It's an intuitive read for Taurus. Taurus, during your meditation, I saw somebody walking through like the desert. There was nothing but sand and pyramids like off in the distance, but this person was just walking in the sand. And they were sweating, they were exhausted, and they looked up behind them and the sky was dark and it's like it was moving in towards them. And initially they got scared, but they couldn't. When they got scared, they started to like run, but they couldn't outrun it. So they turned around, they stood there, and they looked up and they saw a beautiful sky full of stars. And they began to relax. They even relaxed enough to lay down in the sand and just look up at the sky with their hands like crossed behind their head. And they just watched the stars. And I started to feel like while my eyes were closed, I started to feel like I was like drifting off, but not just drifting off to sleep, but drifting off to somewhere else. So I don't know. I opened up my eyes. I opened up my eyes like, okay, that must be the message. So maybe you guys are like, astro travel. Like, that's what I get from that. Like, you're trying to run away from what you fear. Like, maybe you fear your gifts. Maybe you're like, maybe you fear your gifts. Like, maybe there's things that are starting to happen and you're like, I don't know if that's what I really want, or just maybe scared of how powerful you are or what you can do, you know? Because I don't know. I'm telling you, I felt like I was just drifting off to somewhere else, and I was like, okay. All right, let's I mean, I don't know. So I don't know. That's just what it feels like. But that's interesting. King of Wands, the Magician on the split. Knowing magic, right? It's not always like, I don't know how people feel about that kind of stuff, but like it's not always easy to just jump into the things that you just don't really know how deep it goes, you know? I feel like that's kind of the beauty of it though. It's like not really knowing how deep it goes. There's some kind of fast communication coming into you. Every time I get another card, it's like something else. I have to process first what I'm seeing. Was this somebody that broke your heart, made it hard for you to sleep. Hold on. Okay. I feel like there's someone that wants to speak to you. This person that wants to speak to you, you intuitively feel like it will cause you the same stress, the same heartbreak, the same everything. I want to show you why I feel that way. It's the Nine of Swords with the Three of Swords and the King of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody that's very impulsive, somebody that doesn't really have any kind of self-control. I also want to say maybe no accountability. They see you putting all of this work into yourself. And they see you putting all of this work into yourself. And it's almost like the Ace of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck, but it didn't come out. And it makes me feel like they're still going to hold back from you. But they see you putting all of this work into yourself. And they play with the thought of playing with you. Are you speaking to this person in the astral world? Like, are you guys like telepathically connected or some shit? That ship has sailed already. See, I feel like you guys are asking for elevation, but wanting to low-key like remain the same. You're asking for the elevation, but scared to elevate. That person that was in the desert was scared of what was coming. Initially. It's like you, one second. When you elevate, everybody can't go with you. Some people are just not going to be able to go with you. And I feel like there's a sense of like not wanting to leave people behind. But you can't do both. It's like be held down with these people or person, or rise. Because I'm seeing somebody holding hands with someone, that someone has an anchor on their feet. And when they let go of that person with the anchor on their feet, they float up. You know? So it's like whoever I'm talking to, you cannot take this person with you. Everybody has to do their own journey, how they have to do it, you know? Everybody has to do it the way they need to do it, and whatever processes and whatever they have to take. You know, it's like you can't save everybody. I can't be your Superman. And there's love here between the two of you. There's love here. And I feel like because you love this person, you want to take this person, but you can't. Can't. I said this not too long ago in another read, and I'm going to say it again. A person will change when they want to change. You can't make anybody do anything. You can't make a person elevate because you're elevating. You can't make a person persuade a person to do better because you're doing better, you know, than you once were. Not better than them, but better than your old self. You cannot make anybody do what they don't want to do. You have so much better coming to you. You don't even know what's coming to you. You don't even know. You don't even know what's coming to you because you're trying not to be swept up into the elevation. You're trying not to rise. It's like you're trying to wait for somebody. And you can't. Somebody making no choice is definitely a choice. And it looks like, but I put so much into this, you know? And that may not be the best way to look at it. Like there may need to be a change of perspective when it comes to that. Because yeah, you probably did put a lot into it, but it might not have been for them. It might have been for you. You know, it might have been for you. Yeah, it's time to let that go. It's time to let that go. It's time. You know, it's time to collect, right? It's time to collect. It's time to move forward and collect what's yours. Collect what's yours. See what else we could come. What else we can get. This is beautiful energy. If you receive what's yours. Oh my God, come on. Come on, guys. Okay. This is too much. I'm not doing none of that either. I cannot. Yeah, you're being pulled away from this. You're being pulled away from this. Like, you're being protected, I even feel like, from that situation. Because you have so much better. Like, you have something better waiting for you after the acceptance of the elevation. You know, after you stop waiting, stop holding yourself down with this anchor. You know, stop holding on to this person. This person is not for you. They're not for you. And I'm sorry, they're just not. Let's get you guys an oracle card. Lost lands, soul memories, and gifts. You've done this before. I'm hearing I'll see you next lifetime. I don't know. Well, this has been your reading, guys. I truly hope it's helped somebody. Thank you for your continued support. Please like, share, and subscribe. Be blessed.